Hello, welcome to lunchtime in the lounge room at Love Lali. It's Wednesday again already, middle of the week. Amazing. It seems like it was only yesterday that I was doing Monday morning meditation here on Facebook. But no, that was actually 2 days ago. It is Wednesday. So here we are, getting settled in. I hope you've got your lunch. I hope you've brought some questions. And I'm looking forward to inviting Claire Johnston in today to talk to us about the Jade Egg Practice. So before I do bring her in, I'll just give you a quick rundown on Claire herself and all of her achievements so far. Hey, Susan Whelan, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And Claire Johnston, thank you. So thank you for joining, because I'm just about to introduce you and then I'm going to bring you on in so we can find out more about this Jade Egg Practice. So Claire is an experienced yoga teacher with a passion for supporting women to embody confidence, reconnect to their sensual self and love all that they are. She has studied the Jade Egg through Layla Martin's Tantra Institute of Integrated Sexuality and is on her way to being certified as a sex, love and relationship coach. Fantastic. Claire will be opening a yoga studio in Darwin City, and I can't wait for this, in mid-June. And from here, she'll be running regular introduction to Jade Egg workshops for anyone who is interested in learning more about this ancient and transformational practice. So without further ado, I shall invite the beautiful Claire to come on in and we'll start asking questions. Just waiting for the magic of technology to kick in and let us know that Claire's coming on board. And I'm just going to check what's happening on here so I can try and manage comments that I can't see on the phone. Okay, fingers crossed that Facebook is going to be kind this week. Seems to be taking its sweet time adding Claire to the conversation. So I have my fingers crossed. So the Jade Egg Practice is something that's kind of shot over my bows a few times over the last, dare I say, 25 odd years. Hi Paula, welcome, welcome and thank you. I think I need a drink of water. I'm a bit tongue-tied here while I'm waiting for Claire's connection to get established. So I was just going to say, Jade Egg Practice is something that, you know, it sort of came, no answer from my video guest. I suspect there's just a minor technical glitch while we get Claire sorted. I'm sure she'll be back on board shortly. So yes, before I moved to Darwin, I was actually living in Brisbane. And while I was in Brisbane, I connected with a Tai Chi school. And so this particular Tai Chi school came from a very traditional background where they would do the three combinations of things. Hi, Adair. How are you? Okay, so Claire has come back on for me and said there's nothing at her end, so I will just try adding you again, Claire. And sorry to bump over the camera there. All right, let's see if it adds you in this time. Have my fingers crossed. Adair, I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks for asking. I hope all is well at your end in Adelaide and that you're not too freezing cold. So as I was saying, I first kind of came into contact with it, the Jade Egg Practice, years ago when I was studying Tai Chi. And with the particular school I was with, they would teach the Tai Chi, the Kung Fu, and also the Chinese medicine to go with it. So I was actually connected in with the Tai Chi and the Chinese medicine aspect, and I wasn't quite up to the hard form of doing the combative form of Kung Fu. So I had a very early interest in the traditional Chinese wisdom. So Adair's saying it's a little bit cool in Adelaide, and I have my fingers crossed that technology will add Claire in this time. Facebook did this to me last week. I need to work on my affirmation a bit harder about Facebook, and I are good friends, aren't we, Facebook? So yeah, but I never really, and so I've had no answer from the video guest. Adair, could I call on your expertise once again? Have you got any suggestion for what might be happening here? Certainly Claire is showing up as a person that I can add into the broadcast. but when I send her the link, it's not being received, or she's not seeing it, and the link is expiring, and I'm getting that the video guest didn't answer their invitation. So Claire's telling me she's still getting nothing coming up. Interesting. Okay, so I will try that once more. That's it. Facebook and Linda love each other. That's right, Adair, we do. And our relationship is getting closer and closer day by day. Okay, Claire, I'm just sending that invitation through to you again. Fingers crossed. Because really, I don't have very much to add. Like I said, this was something that sort of came into my awareness many years ago. I didn't really know anything about it other than it was part of some traditional wisdom from China, but I was more focused on the Tai Chi. So Claire is using the Facebook app on her phone, which that should be fine. As far as I'm aware, that's all you need is the Facebook app. And it's saying it's adding you in. I'm not really sure what the mysterious background technology magic that goes on with this actually is. Claire Johnston, you may need to update your app. Oh, well, there's something we didn't think of in our preparation, Claire. What's your Wi-Fi connection like? How fast can this happen? Because really, the only thing I was going to say is Jade Egg. No answer from live guest. Okay, so Claire's just checking on what version of her app she's working with. So yeah, Karen, she is on her phone. We squared that away before we even connected for the interview today. That's a great tip. Thank you, Karen. Yeah. It was wonderful that we finally got through with MIF. So fingers crossed that we can do that with Claire as well. But this gives you plenty of time, if you haven't come prepared with questions, to start thinking about, well, what is Jade Egg Practice? What does that mean for me? I kind of get the idea it's something to do with women's sexuality, it's something to do with women's health, etc., etc. So for my own personal journey, I kind of had it, come into my radar over the years, here, there, everywhere, and made that connection with, oh yes, women's health, women's sexuality. I don't need to know about that just at the moment. But for whatever reason, last year, must have been the coinciding with the belly dancing, I think, or maybe it was that magic half-century milestone that I reached last year that said to me, Jade Egg Practice. Claire Johnston is teaching this. A, Claire Johnston's a fabulous yoga teacher. B, she has gorgeous energy. And C, I'm really intrigued about this stuff now. So now is the time for me to find out about Jade Egg. So I actually did her introduction to Jade Egg workshop that she ran towards the end of last year. And it's been a real eye-opener and something that I would recommend for any woman, whatever stage of life you're at. If you're looking at wanting to reconnect with your sexuality, if you're looking at wanting to reconnect with the fundamental reproductive unit that resides in the pelvis. And so this is talking about all the musculature as well as, the organs themselves. And it also brings in a quite deeply ancient energetic connection, which is really valuable and really beautiful. And it's a great addition to whatever daily practice you already have for self-care. But more than that, I can't really tell you as yet because I've just done the introductory stuff. And Claire is the lady with all the knowledge and a beautiful way of imparting her wisdom. So I'm just checking no messages from Claire on my computer that I can see. So I have my fingers crossed that she's downloading the latest version of the Facebook app and that we'll be connecting very soon. So in the meantime, maybe people who are watching, you could drop in the comments where you're tuning in from and let me know what the weather's like, because I just want to have a gloat how lovely it is here in Darwin, because we've put up with the longest, most protracted wet season for ages, and the build down between the wet season and the dry season, I thought it was never going to end. So I'm really making the most of the perfect weather we've got just now, and I'm not wanting to rub it in at all. There is hoping to come on. I have no idea what Jade Egg Practice is, but yes, well, Adair, we could pop on and have a little chat if you have some specific questions, or if you're happy to wait and see what happens with Adair. So why don't I send you? I can certainly talk from my limited experience. That's interesting. It's not okay, Claire. Let's go. I'm going to send you an invitation, except it's not letting me. Interesting. Here we go. Let's go here. Let's go. Oh, now I have to search through my whole friends list to find you, Claire. I'm not sure what's going. Facebook and I need to have the air cleared between us, I think. Oh, it's not letting me find you at all. There we go, Claire Johnston, invite. Okay. So Facebook, maybe I need to actually restart the broadcast like we did last week and see if I can connect in. Let's give that 30 seconds to see if you're receiving an invitation there, Claire, because it's certainly not giving me the option to add you in again just at the moment, other than the invite. The invite or to ask, come on the show, isn't there either. Yeah, this is Facebook. You know what? I reckon I need to drop out of here and restart the broadcast. I really do apologise, everybody, for the inconvenience. If you wouldn't mind just hanging around, giving me 30 seconds. Adair, that would be brilliant if you wouldn't mind. Adair is offering Claire to start a Be Live broadcast and send us guest links, which means that we can conduct the interview together. Does that mean that Claire would need to download the Be Live app to be able to do that, Adair? I'll just wait, play some elevator music. I'm getting good at the elevator music interlude, it seems. Maybe Facebook wants me to do elevator music as a second career or something. Interesting. So anyway, we will work through. Okay, so Claire, Adair is going to set up a Be Live broadcast for us, and she's going to send guest links to yourself and to me. So in the background, you'll need to download the Be Live app. It's a free app. And yep, that way we should be able to connect. And the beautiful Adair is hosting the broadcast for us. So thank you, Adair. I do appreciate that. Shall I stick on here a little bit longer till I get the thumbs up from you, Adair, that we just do the switch over? Thanks, Claire. I do appreciate your patience and your flexibility with Facebook. Not me. I thought I had it all sorted this time. I really did. So it must be Facebook. Yeah, so any questions for Claire at the moment? Okay, so yep. Yeah, thanks, Claire. We will get there and we will get the questions answered and we will get this important information out there, because I do think it's really vital that given the sedentary lifestyle that people are living these days, the fact that we sit for so many hours is particularly bad for most people's health. For women in particular, it puts so much pressure on that reproductive area that, you know, it's so easy to have dysfunction start to occur because we disconnect from that area and we spend all our time sitting, pretty much like I am at the moment, except I guess the one thing in my favour is I'm actually sitting on a fit ball. So, you know, that's giving me a bit of a core workout to keep me balanced and upright. But it does mean that I roll around and bounce a bit, so that might jiggle your eyesight. But yeah, keeping it connected with the pelvis region, the musculature, the bony structures, the organ structures, and the energetic center. Okay, so I have a guest link that's come through from Adair. So I am going to call a halt to this particular broadcast, and if you would all join me in the Be Live broadcast, which you'll also see on the My Time TV page. So it's on the same page. You might just need to scroll down a little bit. Hello, Roy. How are you doing? Adair is doing a wonderful job, and I'm just going to see more of your comment. No, I'm not. Come on, Facebook, be kind. I can't read your comment, Roy. It's not. Here we go. Just saying that Adair is TV 2.0 show host, is a keeper. Faux show. Absolutely. So thank you for joining us today, Roy. And I'm just going to let you know we're discontinuing this broadcast and reconnecting. I'm Linda. Nice to meet you. Actually, we have met before when you were being interviewed by Adair a few months ago now. But we're about to discontinue this broadcast because I'm having trouble getting my guest added into the list. Facebook and I aren't on the same page today or something. So Adair has very kindly started a Be Live broadcast, and I'm about to discontinue this one, and I invite you to stay on My Time TV and join in on the Be Live broadcast. It would be beautiful to have your presence there. Thanks, Roy. Thanks, everybody else. Yeah, it is cool, isn't it? Facebook is brilliant, given that I'm in Darwin in Australia, and Roy, you're in the States. I can't remember exactly where, but over the other side of the world. It is pretty cool. And Susan, Linda Emsley is the show host name. Oh, okay. All right. Well, look, I better dive out of here and see what's going on in the Be Live. If you could all join me on My Time TV in the Be Live broadcast, that would be really cool. Thank you. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye now.